set this up, make some fine adjustments. Okay, this may need to be adjusted a little more. I'll be right with you guys in a bit. Just doing some adjustments. Oh god, I don't like this. Come on. There. Turn. This also turn. Move this closer. Hello there, Neko. Good to see you. Welcome. Okay. Just real quick, gotta set the timer for 1 hour and 20 minutes, as usual. Go. Okay, the timer is set for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Whew. Now, let's just see. Here, check stream, just so I can see the chat. Capes? What do you mean capes? Just gonna rotate. That should do it. Give me a second. Hello there, Tails Cute Fox. Welcome, welcome. So I have to raise this up by one more video case. Jesus. There you go. That should do it. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. Now I just gotta wait for a couple more people to join the stream. I've decided to fly solo. Oh. Here we go again. Well, I've been fine. Not too much to complain about. Okay. Yes, Tails, I am by myself for this one. I have decided I'm gonna fly solo for this one. Okay, remove mask. Because it's fully set up. Alright. It's showtime. Okay. Again, Neko, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. What now? Just gonna wait a couple minutes. Well, a little bit more. Yeah. Oh jeez. Just in case, I'll move it a little bit more forward. That should do it. Let's see how it looks. Okay, that could be a problem. Turn it slightly. Turn it slightly more. That should do it, right? Yeah, that should do it. Okay. You mean turn down your other phone? Am I getting notifications? Alright, I am. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Almost dropped the mask. So I gotta wrap my disgusting goblin hands around this thing. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Well, I think we should get going. We should start getting this done. Just move this box out of the way. Scoot in nicely. Ooh. Got nothing to say? Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's get to it. Hey, you. How's it going? Alright. Come on, this is gonna take a bit. Nope. Come on, you silly old thing. Oh god. Okay. Better stop this before it falls back beyond the point of no return. There you go. Sorry about that technical difficulties. Better not fall for the Monica girl. Alright. Let's see. Let me check files real quick. 9:15. 1, 2, 0. Okay, that's got to be opened at 9:15. Insecure directory. Oh. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into thin client. Do not copy them here. Ray is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have a proper remote communication without having to worry about higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. Okay. Seems legit. Okay. Oh yeah, and also while off stream, Tails Cute Fox showed me like a thing. It's like a 1 in 64 chance where if you open the game during Act 2, this pops up. Yeah. It is very weird. It is just strange. As you can see, this pops up. Yeah. Let's get that out of here. Okay. All right. Let's get on to the game, shall we? Let's go. What? What? Wait a minute. I got that first try. Wait. Oh my god, I got it again! I got it first try, too! What in the world? And I was just looking at this thing. I have no idea how to back out of this. Okay, this popped up again. First try, too, on stream. What are the odds? Alright. Okay, let's try this again. There you go. Okay, that was weird. Okay, let's move along. Of course, messed up character sprite, same as it always been. Okay, let's get back to where we were before. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Wait, I also unlocked a special poem? Okay, what is my luck tonight? What is my luck tonight? A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. So I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Oh. That is weird. Okay. So I just have Natsuki and Yuri. I'll try to go for Yuri this route. Okay. Let's see. Music. Extraordinary. Determination. Philosophy. Uncontrollable. Melancholy. Judgment. Fear. Fantasy. Flying. Intellectual. Boop. Tenacious. Wait, what? What did I put? Okay. Misfortune. Pleasure. Unrestrained. Imagination. Fireworks. And lastly, anger. Oh, okay. Hello again, Joel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, what the? Okay. I saw Yuri's face glitch out for... Okay, that was weird. Real quick, gotta text someone real quick. Why do I have a feeling the music is speeding up? And something sounds different about the music. It's weird. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Joel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the? Okay. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you didn't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That's it. Monica, you're in front of the dialogue box. Get back. You're in front of the dialogue box. Do you mind I get back? Okay. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Okay, I guess that's what it said, but Monica, you're in front of the dialogue box. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. I'm sorry, Joel. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyways, now that you joined the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait! I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? Wait a minute, something seems off. Yuri is rotating. Is that me or is Yuri rotating? Is that me? I don't know. Probably me. Yuri's likely... Okay, let's see. Is it still up? Let me check. Oh yeah, the screen. Oh yeah, the screen is definitely rotating. Okay. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay. The screen just reset itself after a little bit of rotating. That's normal, I guess. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on her first few pages. Shoot. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry about that. I was just spacing out, you know? I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focusing, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... What's going on with your eye? Yuri? Is something up with your eye there? Your eye is moving. Your eye is moving outside of your skull. Well, that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Okay, her eye just moved back onto her... her eye just moved back onto her head. That makes sense. But not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I am glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyways, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs and all. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Joel? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah. Wait, is her eye moving again? Wait. I don't think her eye is moving. Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from strange new perspectives. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Okay. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts... Oh boy, guess... What? I don't know what that said, but... Okay, that was weird. Okay, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is just listen. It is a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, what? What was that? Oh God, here's where things get weird. Oh. Okay, that was weird. Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as reading. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. What did that say? Let me check the... Oh, it's not in there. That was weird. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, do you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more in between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. That makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Whoa, this is nice. I like this CG, it looks nice. Very lovely. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips on her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It actually is kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me... Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Plenty of time. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so that I turn it to my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Okay, that's interesting vocabulary. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Yuri, what's with your face? No, I don't relate to that character at all. Definitely not. Really. I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that jazz. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. something else? Never mind. We didn't even get to that far yet. So I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, you okay? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and particularly rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Joel? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, you say so. Anyways, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? What do you guys think? Natsuki or Monica? Who should I go for first? Okay, Neko says Monica. Tails, what do you say? Alright, I guess we'll go with Monica. Since Tails isn't really here to say anything, so... Okay, I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting an effort. Hi, Joelle. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I will keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Joelle. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Joelle. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. Okay then. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. I mean, I guess. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. That's fine, Tails, by the way. I saw your thing in chat, and yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're probably just busy with things, so I understand that. We're all busy on our own things. Of course. Even if it's procrastinating. You know. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. You know, I can relate. Yeah? I can definitely relate to Yuri in this, so. Though not about social interaction, more kind of emotionally starved, but I'm not gonna say anymore or else I'm gonna start something pretty bad, so. Okay, moving on. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, hole in the wall. But he isn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, that was interesting. So, what do you think? It's very free-form, right? That's what you put it? Sorry, I'm not reading. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yes, but yes, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. It's a lot. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Excuse me. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyways, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, that was cool. Who's next? Okay, who's next? Natsuki or Yuri? Who's next? Tails, Neko, do either of you have something to say? For, like, who should I go for next? Natsuki or Yuri? Okay. So, do either of you have suggestions on who to do next? There's still plenty of time left. Jolie? Who is Natsuki Jolie? Okay, Natsuki it is. Okay. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, Sir Knight. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked or possibly punted till next week? I'll pass with that. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. It's okay. I kinda like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it, you know? Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, now it's just Yuri. Okay. I guess, yeah, of course, Yuri's the last one. By the way, if you're wondering what that pause was, I was just checking the chat. Okay, Yuri, your turn. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. But what am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. Sir, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Now, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are typical, usually, of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki's a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if this is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calmly breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often, and I can't read cursive for squat. I actually think your handwriting is nice. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Joel. Really? I must have totally missed the point then. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. Oh, and by the way, Tails, it's mainly because memory. Memory serves. Memory serves. Also, Yuri's cursive in Act 2, as I see it, is a little more clear than how it was in Act 1. I'm not entirely sure if it's clearer or not, but, you know, easier to somewhat read. Okay. That's impressive, Yuri. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Joel. Me too. Okay. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. There was... Something is up with the music. Something is up with the music. It was distorting for a little bit. Okay. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really doesn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Joelle did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless I, of course, come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Joel liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh, Jesus! I didn't mean to slam that loud. I am so sorry. Maybe you're just jealous that Joel appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh god, I actually hit it. Okay, you just turn slightly. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Maybe you're just jealous that Joel appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you think you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose chest magically grew a size bigger as soon as Joel started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Wait, something cut. What the? Taking out your own, talking out of your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look, who's talking to you? Wanna be edgy? Oh! Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves when they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop pushing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance against your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What? Oh, is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Joel hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll even head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me and she noticed I was standing there. Joel, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What the? What was that even? Oh god, what should I choose? What should I choose? Who should I choose? Oh god. Okay, Yuri! Wait, not Natsuki. What is going on? Hi. How you doing? Looking, Hi. Hey, Joelle, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? That was weird. Wait, let me check. Okay. That was weird. 25 minutes left on the clock. That was weird. Okay. I don't know what to say. Moving on. I think I felt a little chill. Anyways, sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president am I, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Well, yeah, I understand that. Like, me personally, I understand that myself. Anyways, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. What happened to you? What? She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. What in the world happened in there? Hate me? Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. That's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Okay. Anyways, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I am vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Joelle. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but okay. That was weird. 21 minutes. Okay, let's see. Vertigo. Lust. Memories. Wouldn't that be a Sayori word? But okay. Disaster. Sensation. Journey. Unstable. Frightening. Universe. Vanilla. Heartbeat. Wonderful. Melody. Vivacious. Alone. Intellectual. Adventure. Clouds. Contamination. What the? Okay. I legit was looking behind me in case if there was something behind me. Like, that was weird. Okay. Whew. That was weird. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Joel. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it hits me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you're considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Sometimes, even though I've only been here for a couple of days, I can tell something was off yesterday. Maybe they were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing homes. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Joel, don't say those things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I guess you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's dumb, but it can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you?
But...
Lifeline and...
Impressively, faultlessly offered... Malaysia Nade Catholic. Oh, something is wrong with Natsuki here. That is weird. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was already afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Really? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was... I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me some more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while and I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. You know, Megalomania. Okay. Ah, that's... Monica stares at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Alright, sounds cool. I'll look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Joelle. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck to you. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Except for Natsuki's weird eye thing and had a hyper-realistic mouth. That was weird. But I choose not to bring up anything the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Joelle? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Hey, someone's happy. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Although I personally have brisk iced tea, but okay. But still, thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for a misunderstanding. "10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Wait a minute, the music is muffled. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. What is that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh my god, they are not wrong. Oh my lord. Oh my god. So she actually does do this. I thought they were just... Oh, I thought this was also just a thing in mods. Huh. Let me check again. Check the time. How much have I left? 9 minutes. A little under 10 minutes. So, oh my god. I actually didn't know you canonically did this. Even if I was told about it sometimes. Anyways. What the... I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Joelle, do you like oolong tea? No, but okay. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less while I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now, huh? Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Joelle. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Joelle, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pains fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have a terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding with my hand, it's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus because I now need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh my god! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see, how much time? 5 minutes. 6 minutes, actually. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudged on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold up the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice CG. Very nice. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. Sorry everybody about the barking dogs. Sorry about that. And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh, that is cute. I don't know why. That's cute. I don't know why. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Joelle, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Joelle. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Oh, God. Oh. Joelle, what the... My heart won't stop pounding, Joelle. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Joelle? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? Well, I guess you're just having a bit of a... I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Yuri, are you sure you're okay? It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Those eyes. Is time to share poems? Okay, then. Whoa! Oh, God, that was weird. That was also weird. Okay. So, who should I show the poem to first? Real quick, I gotta plug in my other phone, the phone that I'm using to check the chat. Sorry if you could barely hear me way back here. I'm just picking up the charger for this phone. Okay. There you go, plugged in. Bada boom, bada bing, 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 bing. There you go, plugged in. Nice. That was weird. That was very weird. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, who should I show the poem to first? You two have any ideas?
Open this. Careful.
Thanks, Mom. Okay. So I see Yuri first? I barely have a minute in my clock, so... Ooh. Thanks, Mom.
Why is that controller upside down?
What controller? Oh, yeah. Oh, that one?
Slowly.
Thanks, Mom. So I'll go for... Well, time's about to run out, so I only have like 20-something seconds on the timer, so I guess I'll stop here. So I guess that's basically it for right now. Jeez, that was weird. Okay, that was that was definitely something. So, yeah. I guess that's basically it for this stream. Let me just put on the mask, just in case, you know. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, which would basically turn into a video by the time this stream is done. But in that case, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'm JFC Studios, and I'll see you guys in the next stream, possibly with a guest if I feel like it. So, yeah, see you guys